Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows, but what you give is what you sow. Is truth and the roots run deep. A candle's just a flame till it starts to speak. Harm in none, do as you wish. But sugar and spice don't mean there's no risk. Cards on the table, dreams in the smoke. Every wish I grant is a word I spoke. Not a soul goes lost, not a heart denied. If you stay in the light, love will be your guide. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows, but what you give is what you sow. Sweet as tea. The magic within. Step on up, take a seat on the swing. Lemon in the sweet tea, hear the night birds sing. Got a spell in the air, got a spark in my hand. Ain't nothing but love in the lines I've planned. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows, but what you give is what you sow. There's salt by the door and a charm on the gate. Old ways die hard, but they sure feel great. Bless your heart, but mind your step. Every little promise is a debt well kept. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart like glows, but what you give is what you sow. Love is truth and the roots run deep. A candle's just a flame till it starts to speak. Harm in none, do as you wish. But sugar and spice don't mean there's no risk. Cards on the table, dreams in the smoke. Every wish I grant is a word I spoke. Not a soul goes lost, not a heart denied. If you stay in the light, love will be your guide. Oh, come on in, child, rest a while. Magic's just a whisper wrapped in a smile. Ain't no harm with a heart
Hi, friends. Look at this nice big stack of boxes. They're finally here. The last of the dishes. I'm so freaking happy. If you missed it, I did announce on Threads that due to the sight of the box, the bigger box that they were in, that I have already opened them and made the decision to check them over. So I have already seen them in person. This is me unboxing them for you guys. And yeah, I made the decision to do that because when I tell you, like, there was a hole in the box, you guys. There was a hole in the box that they came in. And so I panicked. And they got here when I was on lunch. So I just really quickly, like, opened them, popped them open for a second, and did that. So the bright side is that, again, they come in these little boxes. There are some really cute questions on the inside of the boxes for us to discuss today, so I'm really excited about that. But yeah, we're gonna get into it, and y'all get to see them now. So yay. We're starting with the breakfast bowls because that's the one that's on top, you guys. And I'm really excited about these. And I'm sorry if the mic is picking up all the noise. So the question inside this box is, if you came back as a kitchen utensil in your next life, what would you be? Discuss amongst yourselves in the comments and all of that. So yes, I'm going to completely debox all of them so that I can then go into the kitchen and like wash these and get them tucked away, because I have already pulled out my old dishware to replace them. And I'm very excited about these. I'm really just excited. I've now decided I need to go find in person the ramen bowls. I think that's my next big thing so that I have nice soup bowls. But these will actually do very well for soup bowls, in my opinion, for a little while because they're freaking amazing. So yeah, I'm really excited about this. So again, the question from the box is, if you came back as a kitchen utensil in your next life, what would you be? Personally, if it was a kitchen utensil, and I think we can actually say that probably a KitchenAid stand mixer would be considered a kitchen utensil, I'd come back as a KitchenAid mixer. Okay, we all know it. I love my KitchenAid way too much to, let it just go. But I would totally come back as a KitchenAid mixer. But that's just me. So yeah, these are the bowls for to kind of give you guys some size verification there. They're decently deep. These are probably deeper than the cereal bowls that I was having with my old set. So I really like them. And they're really nice. I love this color. I'm just in love with this color. And I picked up some really nice glassware, you guys, that is going to look amazing with these. But I love this desert taupe color. It's just beautiful. And then, of course, on the bottom, it says Fable. So that is our breakfast bowls. They're perfect. They're just so cute. Just so cute. Okay. Next is our pasta bowls. Now, I did have pasta bowls in my last set. I went and got them. They are much bigger than these bowls. I think they were actually supposed to be serving bowls, but I treated them like normal bowls of pasta. So these are a little bit more appropriate sized as far as pasta bowls go. Okay, I had difficulty getting this one open earlier today too. So the question for this box is, if you were a pasta shape, what would you be? I think I'd be a bow tie pasta personally. That's just me. I think I'd be a bow tie pasta, but that's just me. But again, these are amazing. They are shallow. I expected that with these, for them to be a little bit more shallow than my other ones, but I absolutely love them, you guys. This color, this desert taupe, like, it is so gorgeous. Like, it's very mushroomy, and I think that's what I wanted ideally with the dishware, so that it was more cottagecore, but I absolutely love this. Like, These bowls are absolutely gorgeous, you guys. I'm so excited. So, we got a 4-place setting of these guys. And they're all the same, of course. So we're going to be really super gentle. Stacking them on top of one another. In my lap for the moment. The bright side is, again, here's my thought process on this, is that these are going to take up less room than the other set did. At least I think they will. Which means I get to reclaim a whole entire shelf in my kitchen, which is nice. So, again, question for this box was, if you were a pasta shape, what pasta shape would you be? So yeah. So we have pasta bowls. Real pasta bowls, not me trying to use giant serving bowls. What may have been giant serving bowls as pasta bowls. So there's that. And then these are the dinner plates. Very similar to the salad plates, which you guys saw on the last time we were live, but much, much bigger, obviously. I'm very excited about these. I think these were the set I was more worried something had happened because they were the bigger box. But anyways, so conversation starter on this box is, if you could taste only one sensation for the rest of your life, which would it be? Sweet, salty, sour, bitter, or umami? So, there you go. I don't know what I'd pick personally. That's just me. But I am so excited about these guys. These are so beautiful. And I'm just, And you can still see in person, depending on how the light hits it. I might be able to show you guys. But, like, you can see where they were, like, made by human hands. Like, you can feel the depressions where hands were modeling or molding this clay, and that's what I love about it. The imperfections, I love that. So we have one. If I can get the box out now. I did not struggle with this earlier today. We got to get the separators out. 2. And I'm serious, you guys. I'm in love. I'm so in love with these. Like, I do still need to get a Tawashi brush to help clean them. But other than that, I'm really excited. And I've, like, already taken all my old stuff out of the cabinets. So we're already pre-prepped for all of this. So it's nice. And I'm really just excited. They're just so pretty. They're just so pretty. Like, I'm telling y'all, the video, like, seeing them in person is a whole lot different, because while they're coming off a different color for you guys on screen. They're like this really pretty, like, purple gray, and that's what I kind of wanted, was very mushroom-esque coloring to be in the kitchen. I thought that would be really pretty. They had another color called Dove Gray, which some of the serving pieces I will have to settle for that color in, which sucks, but it is what it is. But yeah, I'm so excited to have these, and I'm still waiting to hear back on the affiliate program from Fable, but I'm kind of hopeful. At the same time, like, I would love to work with them with this stuff, because, like, I've been using the salad plates the last few days as, like, for pizza, because they're, like, just the right size, and I'm absolutely in love with them. I'm absolutely in love with the quality. Some of the reviews did, like, complain about how, like, the lip just isn't, like, most plates have, like, a higher, like, lift. Like, there's, like, the bottom of the plate is here and, like, a smaller circumference, and then they slowly edge up. These don't do that. They're not oblate I don't want to say they're like a full-on plate, but they're kind of like a plate. They've got the raised lip edge, but they're not a full plate. So it's a little different in that aspect. But so far, I am loving them. And oh, you guys. And I get to use these for our fall equinox gathering. I am so excited for that. We'll be having beef stew, which means I think we will most likely be using the spaghetti bowls, the pasta bowls, the spaghetti bowls. We mostly only eat spaghetti in my house. But like, I feel like beef stew would work in this. I might make some rice to go with it, to put it over rice, because I like my stew to be a little bit thicker. But we'll definitely be utilizing these guys. I think we might be utilizing the salad plates for other food if we want it. But I'm also going to be making like a pan of cornbread to go with it and offering it up for anyone else who comes to bring whatever they want, per usual, because like I prefer them to kind of be potluck style. I'll make the main dish, the rest of y'all just bring what you want. So definitely looking forward to that, to get to break these guys in. So it's gonna be wonderful. I actually have an arts and crafts project that I finished for this as well, which makes me really excited. It's a so I found it, and I don't know how to describe it really. It's hang on, I'm just gonna go get it really quick. So I'm gonna pause the stream really, really fast, and I will be right back, you guys.
Step on up, take a seat on the swing. Lemon in the sweet tea, hear the night birds sing. Got a spell in the air, got a spark in my hand, ain't nothing but love.
Okay, I am back with the pretty art project. This is technically, it's a plated silver, I think. When I tried to polish it, it would not. There was a lot of nicks in the in the plating. It didn't look good. And so I still got it. You're probably like, Shula, why did you still buy it? I'm like, I still bought it for reasons. And then I went to Home Depot when I went to go get silver polish. I also saw that they had a satin, matte, whatever you want to call it, paint in my color. And so this is painted like a scarlet wine color. This has the bowl in the middle, which I have been informed on threads is meant to actually hold flowers. You can put a Frogger in there, which I have 3 different Froggers. That's not the problem. I just worry that I don't like live florals because obviously they die. And that's annoying to me. And so I would much rather figure out how to fill this with something else. And I'm working on ideas for next weekend. So stay tuned. There will be something cool. But I went to go see Nina to get over at Thunder Moon to get candles because she carries colored. They are colored beeswax candles, and I prefer beeswax most of the time when I can do that. And so I went to go get some fall-esque colored candles for this after I'd already purchased it. And that is when I ended up finding the glassware I ended up getting, which are absolutely gorgeous. Some of my friends have already seen them because I sent pictures, but there is this, they're butterflies, and they're going to look so good with these plates. They're going to look so good with this dishware. But so I took the time of taking the bowl off. These are able to come off and unscrew, so all of this was able to come off. And I have basically spent the last week or so spray painting this sucker and making it all pretty with the red, so it's going to be on brand all the time. And I'm really excited about it. But yeah, so we're going to have like 3 candles in it. I don't know what I'm going to do with the center of it. I'm still trying to figure that out. like I said, someone said it's meant for real florals, and you can put a Frogger in the middle of it and do that. And I'm like, I just don't want to deal with that. Yes, I know I have the Froggers. We've had them for years. They're part of the family and everything like that. I just don't want to deal with them and trying to figure out how to keep florals alive in this for a little bit of time. One idea I'm toying with is actually putting a Jericho Rose in the middle of this and leaving it, but I'm also trying to think of how to do it for seasonal stuff, so like the Sabbats and stuff like that. So like fall equinox, Samhain, Yule, kind of just a cute little thing. It's adorable. And I was like, the antique booth that had it had two originally, and I found them when I was looking for something to use for a money bowl, is what happened, money bowl spell. And so I remembered that these existed. I went back. They still had one. The other one was already gone. They still had this one. So I bought this one, like I said, and I spray painted it. And someone online is probably like, Trilla, you should not have done that. Look, all it takes is putting this sucker in some citrus stripper and it will strip, because I ended up having to strip all three of the little, like, I don't even know what we'd call them, the little plates here, and then I had to strip one of these. I think it was this one. I ended up having to strip them because they were acting funky when I was trying to paint them, and so I ended up putting them in a bag with citrus stripper and just let them go. So it's not like it cannot be stripped. It can be stripped at any time. It's just that because the silver plating is so crap on it, I just didn't see any point. So I spray painted it. Go me. Arts and crafts Trula for the win. So that is done. We are, if you've seen the video that I posted yesterday, or day before yesterday, I had announced that 6 Corp came in. It got here on Tuesday. She's gorgeous, and I am currently in the process of going through and seasoning the 6 quart cauldron. And so we have done officially 2 seasoning sessions. I want to do another one tonight, so I'm probably gonna go here in a minute once we get off here, and I'm going to pop it in the oven, let it get warm for 10 minutes, pop it out, get it all oiled down and seasoned, or get all of the beef tallow on it. And then again, I might wait. I really want to go see if I can't get some like straight up just 100% cotton cloth to do it with, because it is kind of tearing apart the paper towel, and I don't like that. I don't like it getting like little pieces of paper towel stuck in it. And so I want to go and do that and get some of those, and then get seasoning sessions 3 and 4 out of the way over the weekend, because I gotta have this thing ready for next weekend. We're making beef. It's getting its first christening next Saturday with the beef stew. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited to get to use this thing for that. And everyone's probably like, "Don't you already have a cauldron?" Yes, I do. It's the same company, Smith and Clark Ironworks. I have their 4 quart. A friend of mine managed to find it in a TJ Maxx 2 seasons ago now. Is it 2 seasons? I think it's been 2 seasons now. Or no, 1 season since 1 full year since it was found. And I love it. I use it for my spell work. It is my spell work baby. It is for all of my fire, all of my burnings and stuff like that. So it stays on my coffee table. It looks cute. It's perfect. And so my 6 quart is specifically just for me to cook in and be very aesthetically pleasing. And I love how now the talk on TikTok has been, it's not fall, it's cauldron season. And I'm just, yes. So I cannot wait. So doing beef stew in this, everyone's like, "Are you going to make chili in it?" And I'm like, yes. I've already been asked that question. Am I going to make chili in it? Yes, I will be making chili in it. I'll be finding a lot more stuff to try and make in it, because I don't want it to just be we only make 2 things in it kind of thing. So we'll be finding other things to make in it, you guys. If you got recipes, send them on. We'll do it. But I think that's pretty much. I know tonight's gonna be like really quick. We'll have only been on for a few minutes, half hour technically. But your girl really needs to go and do some of that stuff and get everything figured out. And get all that stuff figured out, because tomorrow I get to go see friends tomorrow, and I'm very excited about it. I'm going down to see some friends at a con tomorrow, drop some stuff off to them, and then come back home and spend the day with Catherine. I don't know. I may go get into some mischief. You never know with me. But gonna go meet some friends at a con tomorrow, hang out with them for a little while, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something. I don't know, you guys, but we will figure it out. And if you're watching this on the rerun, go and make your comments, especially if you're on, well, I know you can't really comment on it on Twitch, but if you're on YouTube, answer the questions. I would love to hear your thoughts on what pasta shape would you be if you were a pasta shape. What kitchen utensil you would come back as in your next life. And the last question is what food would you choose? What type of food? Nope. I'm going to actually look at the box, because I'm going to butcher that again. And so I'm not ruining it. We're actually going to phrase it correctly. If you could only taste one sensation for the rest of your life, what would it be? Sweet, salty, sour, bitter, or umami? So leave that down in the comments if you're on YouTube. I would love to hear your thoughts, because I want to interact with you guys. I want us to have these conversations. I think it's fun. So we'll leave off with that. And I'm going to go do some dishwashing, because these need to be washed now. And get them stuck up in the cabinet so that they're tucked away and safe and sound for the time being until it's time to crack them out. So I will see you all later until our next cup of tea.
Step on up, take a seat on the swing. Lemon in the sweet tea, hear the night birds sing. Got a spell in the air, got a spark in